Good morning, LinkedIn friends. Hope you're doing well. It's a brand new week, a brand new opportunity for all of us, right? Hey, listen, sorry I missed you last week. I had a conference in Las Vegas last week. Got to see and meet with a lot of great higher education friends that I've known for years and years, and even some new friends. So I was very productive, but I missed my video commitment to you guys on leadership. And so this week, I wanted to just kick off the week right with a fresh new topic, something for you to be thinking about in your own leadership situation, right? For those of you who are new to these videos, basically, I started trying to produce these videos as a leadership fan, a leader over the last 30 years. And I also teach leadership at the college level. And I just decided that I wanted to continue to expand our opportunity to encourage and influence other leaders around the country that may be up and coming in their situation. Maybe they're in a rebuild situation, or maybe you're a seasoned leader that's just looking for some fresh philosophy, some fresh best practices or ideas. And that's what these videos are for. And so today I started thinking about all the things we've been talking about over the last 4 to 6 weeks here on these videos. And I started thinking about, especially coming out of a conference last week where I was around so many strong leaders, about the value in our businesses of choosing well. And what I mean by that is I've been around so many leaders that they have a need within their business, or an opportunity comes up. Somebody leaves the organization and now it's time to promote a new leader. And sometimes you'll see friends get promoted, maybe top producers who are great at what they do, but they're not great leaders. They get promoted because of that production, or maybe they've just been there the longest. I don't know what the case may be, but what ends up happening is we have the wrong leader in the chair. And so I started thinking about, years ago over here in my office, I've got stacks of books by John Maxwell. And one of the things he used to always talk about, and I'm sure you've read this too, is that when you promote ducks to eagle school, you only frustrate all the other ducks. Isn't that true when you think about it? More simply put, for me over the years, I learned this in the restaurant business, 30 years ago. More than, I'm dating myself. You have to put your aces in their places. And so last week I talked about having a force ranking, always evaluating and sort of ranking your staff, and really being intentional about developing your top leadership talent. You should know who those folks are. And so when the time comes, you choose well. I tend to be a really simple leader. And so I listen to really 3 senses that we all have in life and in leadership. I really focus on my gut. And what do I feel coming from that prospect? What do I feel within the culture? What do I feel from the people? Do I believe them? Do I believe their leadership is genuine? Right? Number 2, I focus on what I hear. What do I hear coming from, not their lips so much, that's important, but what do I hear from their people? Out on the floor, in the cubes, in the culture, right? In private one-on-ones. And of course, number 3, what do I see, right? What do my eyes tell me about this leader? Right? Are people naturally drawn to follow them? Do I see them active with the people? Do I see people engaging with them and excited to follow their leadership strategy, philosophy, communication, whatever it may be? John Maxwell also talks about a lot of times when you're in meetings, large meetings, small meetings, it doesn't matter. The people will most often tell you who the leader in the room is, right? And so just be observant. I'm a people watcher, and I like to observe. And you will see, where are the eyes drawn to in that room, right? Who most often gets the questions? is sought out for advice, is asked to take on projects for help in training, etc., the people will often tell you without realizing it, right? And so over the years, I guess I've just been so passionate about this. I've been so blessed to have some talent, been able to identify it, develop it, and move them into the right spot at the right time. So often, as leaders at the top, we have to choose well for the betterment not only of the company, but of the people and the culture that we are really responsible for, right? And so over the years, what I have learned is when you don't choose well, and we all know this, right? It doesn't take a brain surgeon to know it, but when you don't choose well from a leadership perspective, to me, things start to crumble from the top down, and you have a really frustrated staff. And so put an extra emphasis if you are in need of leadership promotions or you have some growth going on in your company. Really seek that leader that can explain to you their leadership philosophy, what they stand for. Do they have some leadership principles guiding them that we've been talking about, frankly, for the last 4 to 6 weeks? When you think about being intentional and influential and encouraging, having core values, creating hope for a staff, right? Being solutions oriented. All of these types of things are principles that guide the best leaders and the best up and coming leaders on your staff. And so today, I just encourage you, if you've got some opportunities out there, really take your time, think it through, be observant, use your senses, and choose the best leader that won't frustrate everyone all the way down the chain. All right. Thanks so much, friends. And I look forward to seeing you next week. Have a great week. Bye-bye.